Grimshawe here from Beautiful Summer Morning, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about 5 uncommon methods that will instill calm into your life. And you know that all of us would like to experience more calm, more tranquility, more peace in our lives. We all know about the conventional ways of achieving calmness. They're like meditation is key, listening to beautiful music, going for a walk in the park, or walking out in nature. All of those things are things that we do to help create that sense of calm within us. But what about the uncommon ways to do it? For all of you who like to break the mold, and I'm one of those, here are some unconventional methods to instill calm into your life. So number 1, put your phone on silent. Now that may not seem really unconventional, but look around you as you spend your day out there in the world and notice how often or how completely attached we are to our phones. So even putting it on airplane mode is even better. It's a big task to ask, but don't worry if you need to take baby steps to get there. So you can do this and say, okay, I'm going to try this for 30 minutes today. I'm going to put my phone on airplane mode. The point of the exercise is that a silent phone increases the chances of achieving a quiet mind. So one of the things I see a lot is people going for a walk, but they're plugged into their phones. So you're missing so much. And I know everybody wants to try and do multitasking, but when you're walking in nature, it's really important that you pay attention to what's around you, and that's how you get to that sense of calm. So slow things down. It's not a race. Turn off the phone for a while. Get into airplane mode, and you'll find that that inner peace is beginning to settle within you. You'll begin to experience that. Number 2, and this may seem strange, is mindful eating. So most of us like to scarf down our food, get it down, get it done, get it over with, and go on to our next task or our next thing or the next thing on our agenda or on our to-do list. And we get so completely wrapped up in that that we don't disengage from our work as often as we should. So mindful eating is, I keep thinking of the Thich Nhat Hanh quote about while drinking tea, drink tea. So when you're eating, savor the food, taste the food, enjoy the flavors and combinations of flavors, enjoy what's going on around you as you eat. Watch TV. Now, this is really an unconventional thing to suggest, but what we sometimes need to do is put our mind on rest. So if we're constantly being bombarded by things, and I know from my own personal experience, I work hard during the day. I do a lot of mental work. I'm writing, I'm getting ready to create a blog post, I'm recording videos, I'm doing Facebook, I'm doing Facebook Live, whatever it happens to be. There's this constant churn going on. These are all things I love to do, but by the time I get to the end of the day, I don't have much gas left in my tank. And sometimes if I don't do something like watch a little bit of television before I go to bed or before after supper, my mind continues to churn on the things I've been dealing with. Television gives me a chance to zone out for a little while and let everything rest and become calm and peaceful. And then when I go to bed, I can relax, I can read a little bit of a book or do something like that, and then I can go to sleep and sleep really well. So I know that you're told not to watch television, but again, just keep the rule in mind that you want to turn that off about an hour before you actually climb into bed. But by all means, engage in your favorite program. What do you love to watch? And enjoy that without guilt. So one of our conventional things, or maybe not so conventional, is to focus on nothing but your breath. So when things are getting really hectic and crazy out there, take the time to sit down and just, and immediately, you're going to feel that inner sense of peace emerging from the chaos all around you. So try that. It's easy to do. You can be sitting at your desk. Take a moment and you will feel that peace coming in. So do something mundane. Now this seems, well, that's very unconventional, sorry, to do something mundane. But one of the things I mean, it could be dishes, it could be folding the laundry, doing the laundry. I know my sister loves to do laundry. To me, that's like, doesn't compute, but she loves to do laundry and it gives her time to relax and zone out a little bit, calm her mind, let her mind settle down. One of the things I love to do is I like to mow the lawn. So I like to go out and mow the lawn, and it's a way of letting your mind just do what it wants to do without interference. And I get some really great thoughts. When I'm sort of zoned out like that, you're freeing up the creative juices within you to flow in and come forward. And it's a quiet time. Nobody's disturbing you when you're mowing the lawn. So take a moment to think of a mundane task that you could incorporate into your routine that will give you a feeling of calm, peace, and quiet. The other thing is to use art to achieve calm. And again, we're talking about things that empty our mind so that we can get into that restful state. As long as our mind is percolating away, we're not going to be able to settle into that sense of calm, that deep sense of calm. So you may not be a junior Picasso, but that doesn't mean you can't use art to calm your mind. You can go to a museum or stare at your favorite art hanging on your wall. Art does an excellent job of calming people down and bringing them back to a grounded state. And one of the things I do on my computer, I have a picture of the day comes up. So every day on my home screen, I get this beautiful image before I start to work, or when I change from one part of my computer to another, I get this beautiful image coming up and I can take a moment to reflect on that. So anything you can do that allows you to sit for a moment and absorb. So as you can see those birds there, if you take a moment and just relax and look and enjoy that beautiful piece of art, then you begin to feel that sense of calmness coming in. Take more breaks than you think you need. We are a frantic-driven society. We have to be on the go or there's something wrong with us. That's the way we look at it. If we're not go, 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 and we can't say to people, I've been so busy, I blah, 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 and you've heard the conversations, you've probably engaged in that conversation yourself. But really, take more breaks than you think you need to allow that calm to settle in. And it could be, for instance, first thing in the morning when you have that coffee, if you can sit outside and do something like that, that's going to be a moment of calm and peace. Or in the evening as the sun is setting, sit outside and enjoy that sun coming down in that moment in nature. It doesn't have to be, we're not talking about going on a huge vacation or something. It's taking a break from everything that's going around you so that you can relax and get into that deeper sense. And the more you do some of these things, these ideas, the more you're going to find that sense of peace settling within you. So that all seems simple. You choose to try out, make sure you're doing what feels best for your mind and body. So it's something that's personal to you. There's these suggestions that you can try, but make them make sense. If you're going out of the way to try and do this, then you're just going, oh, I need to blah, 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 blah. No, try to include them as a regular, easy, routine part of your life. So maybe it is washing the dishes. Instead of putting them in the dishwasher, you stand there at the sink and you let your mind go and you do the dishes. And that's just a simple thing. It becomes a natural thing in your life. So finding a way to include these things in your life without struggle. You don't want to be struggling to do these things. You want to be incorporating them as an easy way to calm your mind. So let me ask you, what are the things that fill you with calmness? What things do you use to calm yourself down? Is it breathing, meditation, all of those things that we've talked about? Or is it to go and watch your favorite TV program? Is it doing the laundry like it is for my sister? Is it mowing the lawn like I love to do and get that sense of quiet and calmness within us? It's important to remember that while we might seek calmness in the things outside ourselves, so these are all things we're talking about that we can do that are outside ourselves, ultimately, those things lead us to the deepest calm within us. So just bear that the calmness, that center calm, is something that's a kernel within us. And these exercises and these things you can do help us find that kernel of calmness that is already there within us and allow that to bubble up and overtake the moment. So I hope these common methods of instilling calm give you even more ideas on what you can do to generate that deep sense of calm. Along with your usual methods like a meditation or gratitude practice or using affirmations or mindfulness, all of these methods work together. And it's like the idea of oneness. Everything, you work on one thing and you're working on all things at once. So you do some meditation, you go out and mow the lawn, and maybe that's your meditation, and that's fine. Whatever you do, remember that you're seeking what is within you by doing things that are outside of you. And remember, it's always within you. So life doesn't have to be a soap opera. Honestly, we have enough drama in our lives. The ability to reduce that drama reduces stress, anxiety, nervousness, all those things that plague us in our modern world, when really, in essence, in the world we live in, calmness, peacefulness, tranquility should all be second nature to us. So thank you for listening. I hope these ideas generate a spark within you for something that you can do to help achieve that deep sense of calmness within you. And remember always, I want you to dream big and live inspired. And don't forget here, please give us a like and a comment is really appreciated. And remember, right here, you can click to get your own copy on how to write and use powerful I am affirmations, which you can create on this, finding that deep sense of calmness within you. Thank you. Have an awesome day.